That's that. That's that. Now watch this next one. This is Lindsey Graham. And by the way, we can talk about the story all day, but we can go to what Charlie Kirk said about this, Rob. I'm going to send you. If you go to Tom's Twitter profile, Tom's been doing a great job on Twitter. If you guys don't follow Tom on Twitter, go follow Tom on Twitter. He posted something about Bill Kristol. Bill Kristol retweeted a video. Did you find the video? Go right there. So Tom says, never let them forget what an irredeemable POS, and I'm sure you guys all know what POS is. So Bill Kristol, go on him. Okay. And the post with, okay, so this is what Charlie Kirk said, August 16th, 2021. Rob, if you can play this clip. Okay, watch this, folks. Go for it.
Joe Biden's Department of Defense will accept 30,000 Afghan refugees into military installations following the collapse of Kabul. Boom. Political transformation. Let the country crumble. Do you know there's 5 million displaced people in Afghanistan now? This was all intentional. Joe Biden let it fall apart to now say, oh, I'm so sorry. I guarantee you Joe Biden's speech this afternoon will talk about refugee assistance and relocation support. Now, Joe Biden's going to be scrambling to make good on it, and the liberal media will love it. They'll say, oh, yes, okay, now I get it. Joe Biden is now fixing his own problem. Joe Biden is stepping up, and he's allowing a flow of people from the Middle East into America. Thank you, Joe Biden. You're such a hero. You're so benevolent. You're so respectful. You're so compassionate. Do you see what's going on here?
Okay, pause this. Now watch what Bill Kristol, who is a rhino, who's a old school warmonger neocon. Look at this. Almost every Afghan refugee will turn out to be so much better an American than Charlie Kirk.
That's such a stupid comment.
And by the way, do you know who this guy is? Like, last night I'm asking all of you guys, who the hell is this guy? I'm reading his profile to see who he is. This guy had a heavy position. This wasn't a regular guy. He was a guy he was a neoconservative, of course, but he was in a Bush White House national security think tank, co-founded by Liz Cheney, and he was a board of emergency committee for Israel. All these other things that you hear with this guy here, and you read them. He played a leading role in the defeat of Clinton Healthcare Plan 93, as well as advocating for 2003 invasion of Iraq. Advocate of invading Iraq in 03.
Flag carrier he was.
Yeah, chief of staff to the vice president. Chief of staff to the vice president. This isn't a regular person saying something like that about Charlie Kirk. And then Lindsey Graham, who, you know, Vinny said it correctly yesterday with Lindsey. Lindsey is not somebody that you sit there and you say, you know, but here's a very good moment that Lindsey had, Rob, if you want to play this.
Was Afghanistan a successful withdrawal?
Senator, the evacuation that the Department of Defense and the Department of State led was historic. In evacuating so many individuals.
Of those that are evacuated, how many of them were vetted before they got on the plane?
Senator, it is our policy to...
That's a simple question. How many of them were vetted before they got on the plane?
Out of Afghanistan?
Yeah.
Cannot speak to that, but it is our policy.
Can't speak to that.
So you can't tell us how many people were vetted before they got on the plane to come to America?
I'm sorry. If you're speaking of...
Okay, let me tell you why this is so annoying to me. So, guys, I lived in Iran 11 years. I go to Germany. I live at a refugee camp. We waited since 1984 to get a green card. You know how much vetting they had to do? Finally, in 1990, November 28, we come to the States. My mom applied for the green card since 84 for us to come to America. We want to leave Iran a long time ago because they didn't want me to serve the military. Just think about this. If you're running an apartment complex, you're the manager of an apartment complex, and you have 300 open units, what do you do to get those tenants in? Tell me what you do. Maybe you've never done the job. I've never done the job. What do? You vet the new tenants. Now, what is bigger than an apartment? A city. What's bigger than a city? A state. What's bigger than a state? A country. How many people came through? What was the number that came through during that time, Rob? I've heard some numbers from 18,000 to 71,000 to 34,000. I've heard so many of these. Tell me if you're running a country and you're the greatest country in the world, that everybody and their mothers is trying to get a social security card to America to come here because it's the American dream. They want to come here. Why would the greatest country in the world just say, let them in here? Whose neighbors are they going to be? 76,000 evacuated Afghans on a humanitarian parolees. 76,000 people that came in. That's being conservative. Some are saying the number's 200,000. They're your neighbors. They're living in your community. Some of the guys are trying to blame it. They're saying the fact that these National Guards, the people that got shot and killed, this is on Trump. This is on Trump. This is his fault. If he wouldn't have put the National Guard out there in D.C., this would have never happened. That girl would have still been here with us. Do you realize what a dumb argument that is? What a dumb argument that is. He is making the city safer for people on the left, right, and the center. And now they're saying, let's point it. So to me, Tom, what you just said about the color revolution at the beginning, something's going on here. Even yesterday, they asked him about Somalians. President Trump, you can tell already, he's not even having it. I don't know if you saw the clip with Somalians, Rob. If you don't have it, I'll send it to you. It's in the notes of when somebody asks him, Somalians have caused a lot of trouble. Is that the one, Rob? I think that's the one. Yeah, go for it. Yep. Watch this one here. Go ahead, Rob.
Many of these people are criminals. Many of these people are people that shouldn't be here. And many of them have been gotten out. I mean, we've gotten out a lot of the people that, we've taken a lot of them out of here. But they came in, legally, right? Yeah, I know, this deal story. Many are wonderful, yeah, I'm sure.
I said many are here legally, though. What should they think in terms of their possible?
Well, they can't be happy, okay? They can't be happy. Because what's taking place between that, if you look at Somalia, they're taking over Minnesota, and
what's this got to do with Somalia?
We got a lot of problems with the gangs, with all of the things taking place in Minnesota. We have an incompetent governor, we have a dope governor. They can't be happy about what's going on. And if you talk about the Afghans, there's a problem because so many bad ones came in on the planes. They just walked on. Whoever the strongest people were physically in a way, but whoever the strongest, they got on the planes. There was no checking. They just swamped the planes. They took off. We had no idea who they were. Yeah, do you want to ask a question behind?
Me? Hi, sir. Happy
sure.
Thanksgiving.
Hi.
What do the Somalians have to do with this Afghan guy who shot the national?
Nothing, but Somalians have caused a lot of trouble. They're ripping us off for a lot of money. There's a tremendous amount of money going back to Somalia.
For terror?
What the hell are we paying money to Somalia for? But they're ripping off our country at a level that few people have been able to see before. That's about the only thing. You talk about competence. We have Ilhan Omar, who does nothing but complain about our country and our Constitution. And she comes from a country with practically no country. It's devastated. It's crime-ridden. It's a mess. It's a disgrace. And We took their people at a tremendous. We're not taking their people anymore.
You know what's the most frustrating thing about this entire thing, Pat? The accountability that the Democrats. It seems to me that they can do anything that they want. All this invasion, everything, and nothing ever happens, Pat. And then the ones that get in trouble, Comey, Letitia James, Fani Willis, they all just got, what's it called? Their cases all dismissed. It's as if, it drives me crazy, and I can't express this enough to anybody listening. I don't care. And it's politics. You people say, I don't want to get involved with politics. Politics is involved with you. I'm not naive, Pat. I'm not naive that the left is going to get back in power. But it's our job, and that's why our podcast is so freaking important. Never try as hard and as long as we can. Never let them have power again. Because the moment they get in, they're going to do the same shit. They're going to open the border. Number one, if you don't think any Democrat person, candidate, that's not going to be their first order of business, you know what they're going to say? We love America. Open it back up. Don't ever forget what they did. In Texas, they tried to put barbed wire. The White House sent bulldozers to pick it up and say, get your illegal asses in here. And I'm sorry, one apple could ruin the bunch. And my heart goes out. As legal parents, like you came in legally, so did my parents and my grandparents. They're messing it up for your whole freaking Afghan crew. And I'm sorry. So you want to get rid of people from third world countries? Do it. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. How many people have to get shot? This is the beginning. You nailed it, Tom. They're slowly starting to do it.
And by the way, what's interesting about this whole thing, Tom, is the timing of it. Yeah. Go ahead, Tom.
No, keep going.
Yeah,
I'm on your thinking thread right now.
What's strange about this whole thing is the timing of it. You take this, then you take what Mark Kelly said, that, hey, don't take the orders, or you can question it, you can do this. And then Scott Jennings comes out and asks this one lady a simple question, because that's what they're trying to get to. Simple question. She does not know what to say. Watch this exchange here with the great Scott Jennings.
Only reason that the FBI is even looking into this is to chill speech. That's exactly what it is. He wants these people to stop. He wants other members of Congress to potentially, he wants to silence Democratic members of Congress and other elected leaders on speaking out against Trump. When it comes to...
Wait, can I ask you a question? Stop what? You said they want them to stop. Stop what?
They want them to stop speaking out.
So you said speaking out against Trump. So you're saying that you believe that inherent in the video is that Donald Trump has given illegal orders.
No, actually, what I will say about...
Because what Andy argues is that they're just stating a fact, but you're saying it's speaking against Trump.
Because they speak
if it's speaking against Trump, then you took the message the way they intended it. You took it the way they intended it, which is that Trump has given illegal orders, and you can't name one, and nobody else can.
Hold on, let me just say that. Congress has a role in ensuring that there are whistleblower protections when people come out.
So you believe there are illegal
orders? I'm not saying there is. I'm saying in the Biden administration. Okay. I'm saying in the Biden administration, there were whistleblowers. In other administrations, there have been...
Okay, so the other guy says, I believe there's illegal orders. But now Stephen A. Smith, whom we had a very good dinner with this last week. Great conversation.
Great convo.
Yeah, great conversation.
OG.
He has a caller calls in, and he breaks it down in 3 different areas in the most incredible way, wearing that phenomenal shirt. Go ahead and play this clip, Rob. Stephen A., where'd you get that shirt
from?
This
is his Wednesday political show on Sirius.
Watch this.
Yeah.
Respectfully, Senator, what the hell are you doing? Looking into the camera and telling military men and women to ignore the commander-in-chief. How dare you? How dare you do
Rob,
that?
is this the call? This is not the call.
That's right. I'm calling out. I never served.
This is not the caller. So there's a guy that calls in. Okay, there's a guy that calls in and says, go ahead, caller. And he goes straight to the caller. You'll see it. And you have to listen to this caller. Okay, I have